I would say the strength in my music would be the melodies, because I have such a big hobby of mine just singing constantly. I think I'm humming more than I'm speaking. And sometimes I know for a fact people in my surroundings think it's really annoying because they're trying to have a conversation with me and I'm humming and I hear what they're saying, but I'm still in my head and they're like, oh, you're not listening. But it's because I'm composing constantly and just singing melodies I hear.
Friends right from the start, not knowing the end. Girls dancing around, but time was spent.
I never write music thinking of fitting a specific genre, but then if I had to answer, I would say that I write modal jazz alternative. Victor Lewis is a really great jazz drummer, the best one I've ever heard, and he's performed with legends like Stan Getz. He was in Stan Getz's band for 10 years. I really admire him, how the way he thinks of music in a very spiritual way, and before a gig he meditates and just clears his head so he will be able to play from his heart and not just by routine. And we had a project and we started the tour at Fasching with a live radio broadcasting, and it was such a success, and we decided that we had to record this because we had to capture the moment.
To all I know, my world is upside down. You want me to follow.
My mom actually woke me and my sister up earlier before going to school, just so we would have time to listen to music. And it was different music, but it was the things I remember the most was Ravel, Debussy and Stravinsky. And I think that's been a really big part of what kind of melodies I'm trying to compose, because that's been such a huge inspiration for me. Music has always been a really big part of my life, and I started with music when I was 4 years old, being in my mother's choir, and we were touring around Sweden with it, and it was so much fun. And the age difference was from 17 till 4, and I was the youngest, but I was so serious and I really knew what I wanted to do. I've actually been in cities before My first CD that I was on was when I was 9. Then last year I recorded a CD with my vocal quartet Åkervinda. But this is the first album in my own name, and it's my own songs.
Cause if you fail, I'll always stay. Cause if you fail, I'll always stay. Cause if you fail, I'll